a transistor. Look at the
Like people don't realize the internet was invented by the Department of Defense.
Internet. Yeah,
people
internet,
don't really know that.
People don't even know that the internet was developed by the military or defense, U.S. Defense, U.S. military. And now we're realizing that commercial sector is taking over. So much so that a lot of technologies that are currently being run within the military, some of those technologies are some of those. Well, they're kind of past, but those technologies are being utilized in. So not that they're being utilized, but these newer technologies are now being adopted into commercial companies, and they're doing far more than what they're doing with us. And so the opportunity there was, how can we take these technologies in the commercial sector and adopt them at speed and scale so that they get in the hands of the warfighter, and we can make sure that we deter war or win if we're forced to fight.
And so does this include the SBIR process, or something? The SBIR is like
completely separate from SBIRs.
Okay.
But one of the things we're interested in doing and accomplishing is stacking what comes out of SBIRs so that valley of death in which that transition occurs or becomes program and record are minimized. Correct.
And like, I'm pretty sure no one knows about this stuff, right?
No, yeah.
But like, how does the Department of Defense do a better job? Like, hey, we want this startup stuff, right? Because I don't think most people don't realize all this money available in the Department of Defense.
Yeah, there's a significant.
It's
the whole purpose of the the SBIR is just one process of getting access to non-dilutive funding. There's SCTRs, another process of getting non-dilutive funding. But I'll even suggest that even those specific methods of allocating government funding are probably outdated, given that they've probably been existing, I don't know how long, but probably 50 years or so, maybe even longer. Even NSF funding and the like, and different grants have been dated. But there's significant amounts of money that the government has really allocated, whether you think about it from the university perspective, from the billions that almost $2 billion that Harvard itself is trying to fight to continue to receive. $2 billion, that's a lot of money. $2 billion is a lot. The government is giving $2 billion. That's a lot of money.
And so it's not a lot of money, but how hard is it to get it though? They make it hard to get, or of course, it can't be easy to get $2 billion, right? But
yeah. Oh, it's a brand again. Well, Harvard's got that brand, so Harvard's got that brand, and that's how they accomplish what they accomplish. But as far as you applying for a SBIR or SCTR, there are ways to receive it that make your life a little easier. One is with a customer memorandum or a letter of support. So if you have a letter of support from somebody who is actively within the DoD, some kind of agency, Army, Navy, Marines, cyber, or space, that says, hey, what you're building is something that we would also be willing or interested in utilizing, it only helps further your ability to be provided with that SBIR. Because the main thing we want to accomplish is get alignment across all the agencies that we work with.
So can you talk about any like advanced stuff you're doing? Like, are y'all like building a wormhole somewhere? Are y'all improving physics to make jet planes go faster? Like any high tech 50 years. Can remember back in the day when I'm sure you remember this. Like there were all these reports like there's UFOs everywhere, and there being a stealth fighter, right? Is there a stealth fighter coming out of this generation? Like maybe like Star Trek technology. You can tell us about.
If we can find Star Trek technology. And it also has commercial applications. Amazing. That's the goal. The main goal is, one, to be top of mind when anyone is building a dual use case company that aligns with exactly what our portfolio managers are looking for, and across the critical technology areas: space, autonomy, maritime, emerging tech, human health, AI, machine learning, and the like. If it can align with that, our line of efforts, what can actually ensure that we are in the best position from a national security position to protect the U.S., reach out.